Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back with some more 1212 AD, and this is a unholy alliance of the Ottoman Empire and the Kingdom of France have come together to fight together, and they're also fighting on an unholy hill. My god, is this just a hill camp and a half. But they are facing today Flanders and Florence, so two Christian factions fighting together against a Muslim and a Christian. France and Ottomans have in history actually allied together. They do at points, especially when the like Ottomans are fighting certain people, like the Habsburgs, for instance. The French often allied with them just out of spite of the Habsburgs. Never ever combined forces like this though, but they did at one point ally together until they get, which is pretty cool. But as you can see here, we've got lots of Lancer Spaghetti up here for Florence, ready to go. And I can't wait to see that in action. We've got plenty of men-at-arms for Flanders, and it seems like they're just preparing for their assault. I mean, obviously, like, Ottoman's got some really good infantry. They've got these like heavy range melee infantry, which are obviously really good. The Janissaries here, which are a really good hybrid unit, so they can fight really well in combat. They've also got their guard archers here, which is not too shabby. The French have pretty good shock infantry, which is a really nasty combination that they've going on here. Both sides are pretty good cav. So that'll be interesting to see how they do there. But yes, if you enjoy seeing 1212 on the channel and would like to see some more 1212 battles and sieges, then do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and a comment to show your support. As always, guys, thank you for all the support. Keep it up as we work towards 5k subs. Yes, it seems like both sides are just about to get ready. It looks like, I don't know really who's got the better ground. I mean, they're forming like wedge formation. I mean, they get like sort of a decent charge down this hill, but it's not the greatest of like terrain, put it like that. All the cavalry is though for like the French and the Ottomans is all pinned up here. It's like Flanders has some cavalry down here just lingering around, so this could be handy. Could definitely do some stuff with that. I'm just gonna fast forward a little bit just as we wait for the first moves to happen. But yes, this is also a replay that was sent in by a member of my Discord. So if you want to like join the Discord and send in your own replays, or just to get involved in some Total War action, or just chat Total War, then feel free to do so. The link is down below in the description. As you can see, we've got like loads of Ottomans here setting up. We've got Yayas, we've got Despot Spears from like Bulgaria that are like vassal troops. Some really like variety units basically. We've got Janissary Billmen here, they'll be pretty useful. Frank archers, got all their cavalry, which is like they brought horse archers, they like brought a heavy bow cav, which is kind of surprising. Not to bring shock cav, but there you go, looking pretty cool. Sultan over here, he's doing his bit. Where is he? There he is. Sultan doing his bit with his cool little mace, but it looks like we're about to see some sort of assault. Looks like they have come down the hill. They're not quite hill camping now. They are coming down the hill. Still keeping themselves on the high ground. Let me know in the comments what you think of this. Do you think this is okay to like sort of like hill camp? I mean, they're not quite hill camping now, but they still give themselves the high ground. They would have like spawned over here and just been a nice land battle. They decided to take that little hill. Well, let me know what you think about that. Do you think that's okay, like just to take advantage of the terrain, or do you think like, nah, I mean, just fight in the field like a man? You can see these gunners here. These gunners of St. Barbara are getting absolutely focused down, which is not a bad idea. These are light handgunners. I mean, definitely want to shoot them. Gunners can do a lot of damage in a land battle, especially against cav. So there's no cav over here for them to shoot. Looks like as well that they're going to use these like Garda Scots halberds here to basically just support any sort of attack there. I don't know. Have we seen the Garda Scots halberd before? I think we have.
The enemy engages
just uses their archers, not the halberds. But yeah, they look awesome as usual. As usual, and it seems like the gunners now firing off. They have been at least. I saw like a load of debuffs. So the gunners had to have fired. Don't know if they'll fire again. They take forever to fire these guys. Seems like we're gonna have a skirmish fight. I don't know if that's really in favor of like. I guess I'm calling them the attackers because they sort of are, which is Flanders and Florence. They probably need to just get in there and get going because, well, like France and the Ottomans have probably like obviously the better angle and also probably the better archers. Gunners here can focus and they're also like intermingled with their archers here. This is not good. This is not good at all. Longbow and Saint Sebastian here. They're pretty good archers, but again, I don't know if they're going to stand a chance. I mean, what they need to take advantage of these like units all like blobbed up here. like if they're gonna shoot anything, because like while like the Christian forces are like in loose formation, these guys are all like tightly bunched together. Definitely could focus these guys down if they wanted to. See the French doing the right thing, putting their men in loose formation. Still nothing from the cavalry, kind of all just sat up there waiting, so I'll have to keep an eye on that, make sure that is not missed. I mean, if I was just going for like men-at-arms here, yeah, just get these guys out of here, not let them get focused down. Could bring them across here, across like the front of the, well not quite the front, but you could bring them like behind, charge into like the shock infantry here. Go for anything if you wanted to. Or just go like around here. See whether the French will stop you. I don't know if they would. But yeah, I certainly get like my shock, like I'd be like wanting to get my shock infantry in with these like spears here. This is just a really good situation, I'd say, for the attackers. They got some pretty handy units, and I mean, I feel like the French and the Ottomans, like every time like you kind of like make a defense like this, you are kind of like limiting where you can go. If like you move one thing, or one thing breaks, or one thing goes out of position, the whole thing falls apart. You see that Florence is moving forward here with his swords. I'm not even going to try and pronounce the name of the swords, but they look pretty well armored. Medium melee infantry. They look pretty good. And here come the Italian mercenaries. I like how they're Italian mercenaries, yet Florence is an Italian state. Could have just called them something else, couldn't you? Oh, here we go. France is going to fly down the hill now all of a sudden. Like, he's going to be the offensive one with his spears. And he's got, oh, and the cavalry's gone in as well. The cavalry has gone in. Here we go. It's all going off. And they're actually going to get, they might get the Sultan. Don't know if they really need to pile in more and more cavalry. I mean, look at this. They're piling in all their cavalry into this one spot. So it's going to allow, yeah, just going to allow the Ottomans to get cavalry in behind. They didn't need to put 3 in there. 1 would have, like, maybe 1, 2 would have done. Not 5. I would have kept some in reserve because, yeah, now look what's going to happen. The Ottomans are just going to ring in behind, as are the French. And they're going to turn what was a pretty bad situation for the French and the Ottomans into a pretty good one, I can see. To be honest, this general is looking a bit rough. A lot of cav here still losing as well. They got a good charge off to the French, not the French, the Italians and the Flemish. Over on this side, seems like who they got as their general here? Just the King of France. Should have brought Joan of Arc. Joan of Arc's an OP general. There is the Oriflamme flying high. Yeah, they're going to pull out some of this calves to try and save their ass because they're going to get rear charged. Don't know how well that did. Lance Spaghetti doing their bit. They're trying to get more like men-at-arms out here. Not a bad idea, but like I said, it's a rough situation. They try and get the Sultan is out, so that's why they pulled out Cav. They really want to go get this Sultan. Not a bad idea, to be honest. I'd go and kill him. Get rid of him, and the Ottomans are in a little bit of trouble. Talking about that, things in trouble. This cavalry here is in trouble. Oh my gosh, this men-at-arms. You got to move your cav. You got to move your cav. You got to micro your cav. And if you can't micro in more than one place, don't put your cav in more than one place. They probably didn't need it here anyway. They should have just been left as the infantry fight. They've lost their cavalry advantage that they had here now. They got their shock infantry in here now, which is really good. What I wanted to see was the shock infantry in amongst this, these spears. See them in combat. Looking really, really good. They should do a pretty good job there. Where is the Sultan? The Sultan's gone back into. He's gone back into combat here. Probably the safest place he could be, and amongst all these halberds. Yeah, men-at-arms, they can focus down. They're going to get broken. They're getting focused on by Frank archers. Looks like they're going to win the cavalry fight. The Ottomans and the French. It's a pretty poor decision, to be honest, by the Flemish and the and Florence and the cav up here, because like it's like isolated. Like they're isolating their own cav from any infantry support. You can see here. Look at this. The Ottomans going to come flying around. In goes the infantry, shock infantry. Some pretty nasty shock infantry as well, more giantries. Yeah, focus those billmen down.
Our men have given up and are running for their lives.
Swords breaking here though. These are like ribolds, I think. Yeah, they're breaking, but the shock infantry here for the French doing a really good job. Sergeants beating these Pavie spears here though, which is no surprise. These Pavie spears kind of suck. Don't really bring them on a pitch battle. More for the streets of a city. Then here Ribold's kind of like on a rough old time fighting sergeants here, and they're going after, what are they going after? Gunners? Shock infantry going to go in and deal with the French shock infantry though. Just get your generals in here like now. If you've got your generals here, I just get them involved. Try and get them like doing stuff. Don't charge them into the halberds though. Yeah, bad idea. Charge these Janitry archers that are just stood here shooting you. That would be a better idea. Or yeah, rear charge the shock infantry. That's not a bad idea, but you're losing cav. They are getting trapped. Oh, what a waste. You need to be careful. Just go for the archers. Just take out all these archers. Easy. There you go, you can see they're already breaking through. Florence has broken through these Yayas here, which is no surprise. Their light spears are going to just then break through, be able to encircle all the stuff. Yaya's breaking here. Halbert's now in here, so I mean, yeah, the Almonds just kind of struggling, you know. But these Umini d'Armes are losing. Yeah, Janitry's over here is starting to clean up. Cavalry here is basically all gone, as we expected. So now, I mean, that's going to put massive advantage in favour of the Ottomans and the French. They've got a lot of cavalry left. Don't know how like Florence and Flanders going to deal with that. The two Fs, as I'm calling them, Burgermeisters here, they're going in amongst the archers. This is always a dangerous move though, because obviously you hit one, but the other like 10 archer units still shoot you, so you got to keep moving. And really, it's a bit dangerous for the general. It's a very dangerous job. Oh, this general's nearly dead over here. Florence, what do you do with your general just sending him to halberds? See, it's the smallest halberd unit in the world, and you decide to go after that instead. Madman. What a man. And he's broken. He has rallied, but yeah, Florence is having some really good success on his side as well. He doesn't need his general to go flying in and killing himself. If anything, Florence should be sending his general like to help rear charge and rout this line of infantry here. As you can see, the French now starting to appear just as the surrounding of like the Ottomans takes place. So about to see some gendarmes just come flying on in here. Well, this is going to hurt on many levels. Oh, it hurts for me to watch, and it hurts for those poor Italian swords to get trampled as well. Yeah. Poor Florence, he started off so well. Yeah, look at that unit that just got broken. I'm presuming that's Florence's general. No, that's Flanders' general's been killed, so that's a shame. Flanders was actually probably not dealing really. Actually, it was not really dealing with France, to be honest. Not really at all. Like I said, they shouldn't have sent their cavalry up there. They should, like, it wasn't a great place to put them, because it allowed France and the Ottomans to just support with archers and polearms, which really the others like Flanders and Florence couldn't afford to do. Couldn't afford just to like send up more troops. And look at this. Look at the hordes of cavalry now flying on it, going after these crossbows and archers. Yeah, Ottomans really doing some work here now. These heavy bow cav doing a really good job now. And yeah, a lot of wavering now taking place. Don't like to see this. The Unholy Alliance is turning it around. You can't. How could you, France? How could you ally with the enemy? And there you go. I think it's starting to see quite a lot of mass routing. And it does look like with the cavalry advantage that the Ottomans are going to win this one. They're just focusing stuff down in the back. Really painful. Yeah, lots of wavering now. It's just a shame. These Italian, like, they're winning in a lot of areas with, like, Florence. Like, these Italian mercenaries doing a good job. The shock infantry, in given time, was going to get through, I think. Like, they just needed to keep their cav, like, here. Just stand and look at the other cav. And then just wait for the French to make a move. Really, that's all, like, the French and the Ottomans to make the move. Because that's what, like, it was all in favour of them, really. I felt like all the chips were down with the with Florence and Flanders to start with. But no, I think they played that poorly. Not gonna lie. And there you go, a close victory for France. It doesn't feel like a close victory. It feels like a very much decisive one. After that French cav was just like won, and along with the Ottoman cav, they just like, yeah, they had no chance. There you go. So you got Daddy Hammer here, who this was sent in by Dan the TTT, who was playing as France. Got some pretty good kills, and his ally Daddy Hammer here was playing against the Ottomans. We've got dismounted French Chevaliers here, 247 kills, really good. 236 for the French Chevaliers there. 128 for the Pavis levies here. Actually not too bad, but really, I'm surprised. You shouldn't really bring these guys like in a pitch battle. And then we've got like his Ribolds down here, 105 kills, kind of surprising. Garda Scots Halberds getting 78 kills. His Archers doing really well here with the Garda Scots, 247. His Gendarmes getting 127, so not too bad there. And then we've got the Ottomans played by Daddy Hammer, who was playing. Did a really good job again as well. I'm surprised he's like these like heavy bow cav did as well as he did. 229 kills, 197. His shock infantry 212. His general definitely was getting chased down by a lot of stuff, but survived and got 84 kills. His spears 80 kills. His halberds only 47. His archers 196, which is pretty good. And his Solar Guard archers 101. Then we've got I Don't Know, who's playing as Florence, 103 kills with his general's bodyguard. And then you've got 142 kills with those swords. He did it's unfortunate. It's just general and had lost, and it, like I said, he shouldn't have sent his cav just like all the way up that hill, along with Flanders. They should have just kept it down on the ground and just waited for the French to come. And then you got the Mercenaries crossbows here with 178. Yeah, his cav nothing amazing, 54. Then we have Ares, who's playing as the County of Flanders, 140 kills with his men at arms. Which is not too bad. His general getting 80 kills, but you've got Folks down by archers. His polearms 102. His sergeant's 143. He was getting some good kills. His archers getting 237. Seemed like he was doing pretty well, and then he just chain routed. Really, yeah, some of his cav getting 0 kills. That's the one that got focused down. So it's just a sad thing to see. And then yeah, it's like Joust the White Bear not doing so great either. And men at arms. It's a shame. Really is, like I said, should have just kept their cav, like maybe kept all their cav together. And then maybe just stood and looked at the French cav and just gone, who's going to make the first move? And then they probably could have won the infantry fight, and then they would have been fine, because Ottoman infantry is not that great, like what was on show there. But there you go, guys. That is the battle. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, do remember leave a like, subscribe from around here, and a comment to show your support. And until next time, Legionnaires, I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.